A score of 31 points in Game Week 35 has seen a third successive red arrow, down to 166k. Being without Trent Alexander-Arnold again proved costly, with the lack of clean sheets elsewhere. Luke Shaw lost his from a bizarre error by David De Gea against the run of play. Mohamed Salah continued his fine form to score for an 8th consecutive home match. Firing a total of 3 shots, he accumulated a match-leading 0.9 expected goals figure. Erling Haaland proved he is human after all, failing to score from 6 attempts against Leeds, and even passing up the opportunity to take a penalty. The Norwegian amassed a game week high 3 big chances, clipping the woodwork and forcing 2 saves. So let's move on to the transfer plans for Double Gameweek 36. Before Monday's matches, I was considering losing Sven Botman for a hit to free up a Newcastle slot for Alexander Isak. But Solly March sustained a hamstring injury off the bench against Everton, and replacing him is now the priority, with 1 free transfer available. Brighton have back-to-back double game weeks to come, so the obvious place to go is Alexis McAllister, who's found the net in consecutive matches. He's racked up 8 shots in the last 2 game weeks, ranking joint top with Matoma among teammates, while his 7 attempted assists can only be matched by Pervis Estupiñán. That means I'll be going without Isak, since I'm not prepared to spend 8 points accommodating him. I opted for Wilson last game week as the lesser owned, higher risk differential, which I see as a calculated gamble to chase a top 100k finish. So March to McAllister will be the 1 free transfer, and here's how the team is set to line up. It's another close call between Kepa and Raya, but the latter just edges it for me. Brentford have shipped just 3 goals in their last 4 matches, the joint fewest along with Man City and Aston Villa. Chelsea face a Nottingham Forest side fighting for their lives with 10 goals in their last 4 outings. West Ham have netted just 5 goals in the same period. Alongside the trio of double game week defenders, Luke Shaw keeps his place. He's been unfortunate to concede in the last 2 game weeks, with the late penalty at Brighton and the blunder from David De Gea against West Ham. Man United have kept 5 consecutive clean sheets at Old Trafford, while Wolves have produced a league-low 2 big chances in their last 4 outings. Kieran Trippier has supplied a leading tally of 15 attempted assists among defenders in the last 4 game weeks. Only Alexander-Arnold can improve on his 3 big chances created. But Newcastle are without a clean sheet in the last 6 game weeks, where their average of 1.3 expected goals conceded per game ranks 6th. Kaoru Mitoma has struck 11 shots from inside the box in the last 4 game weeks. Only Rashford with 10 and Salah with 13 have taken more among midfielders. His 36 touches in the opposition penalty box only trails Mohamed Salah with 45. Brighton have fashioned 16 big chances in their last 4 matches. Only Man City and Newcastle have fared better, each with 17. Mohamed Salah has accrued a league-leading 37 FPL points during the last 4 game weeks, where only Antonio, Jota and Haaland have been afforded more big chances than his 5. Opponents Leicester have conceded 9 goals in their last 4 matches, with only Southampton and Spurs shipping more. Erling Haaland could face the prospect of reduced minutes, with Sunday's trip to Everton sandwiched in between their 2 Champions League ties with Real Madrid. The Norwegian has claimed a league-high 9 big chances across the last 4 game weeks, 3 more than any other player. Everton were impressive in their 5-1 win over Brighton, but they've given up 12 big chances in their last 4 matches. Only West Ham, Nottingham Forest and Spurs have allowed more. Having already taken the gamble to own Callum Wilson ahead of Alexander Isak, the Newcastle forward is likely to wear the captain's armband ahead of their double game week. Isak appears more assured of minutes, but Wilson has shown he can accumulate high-quality chances at a much higher rate. In the last 8 matches, Wilson has amassed 8 big chances compared to Isak's 4, and those numbers mirror their goals tallies. Wilson has averaged 1.2 expected goal involvements per 90 in that time, compared to 0.6 for Isak. So I'm hopeful that even if Wilson gets fewer minutes, he can still find himself in the better goal-scoring positions across the 2 games.